Why are you pointing it at me?
We got brakes. Trusted, reliable quality.
Yeah, they're brakes. Your car will safely operate for years to come with these brakes.
And we did rotors and pads. Beautiful. All right, let's get to it.
All right, Ernie, how do we change the brakes?
Oh. This, and to remove this, is just these two bolts here. And then actually the whole thing just comes off after those. Oh, there it goes. Grip. Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
I've noticed like the more tools I buy, I'm like, wow, everything is so much easier.
Okay, that's two bolts.
Yeah, grab that spare jack stand and stick it next to the brake caliper. You're gonna wanna pull the brake caliper off and rest it on the jack stand.
Yeah, because I don't want to.
Because you don't want the hose to stretch or anything. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Woo.
You took the brake caliper off.
That's awesome. Real, hilariously simple. It really is.
That's really not hard.
Wow. So the whole thing just let loose.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, update.
That's not a spacer. It's the hub. We need to almost entirely remove the knuckle from the car so that we can unbolt the hub from the back. You know what we don't have is another one of these.
There we go.
What do you say, 36?
It's at 36.
Yeah, so
I just destroyed it. Yeah, I mean that's.
you need a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this electric impact is actually strong enough to break this. That's pretty impressive.
It is impressive. And again, we still can't take it off because it's bolted in from the other side. So
Yeah.
we now need to remove it from the knuckle.
So the brake disc is mounted behind the hub for some unforgivable reason on this car. And what that means is that there's 4 bolts behind it to get the wheel hub out. And in order to get that out, we need to get the axle out of the way. Well, in order to get the axle out of the way, we need to be able to move the knuckle enough that we can actually pull the axle out. And the only way to move the knuckle that much is to remove the lower ball joint bolt. So we're gonna take this out.
Yep. Okay. Let's go. What a dumb way to do brakes.
I can make Ernie do the brakes. It's gonna be so easy to do the brakes on this car.
I mean the brakes.
Because brakes are always
Brakes are
easy.
always easy.
And it's just like, wow, you bought the only car ever made with stupid ass brakes on.
The good news is that it looks like it's just going to be an issue for the front.
Maybe I don't like working on cars. Maybe I like working on Toyotas. All of my dreams of owning various Hondas are gone immediately. I've only been under Toyotas and the RX-8.
Yeah. Did you get it out, bud?
No, I broke it off at both ends.
Oh, I see it.
So I was thinking maybe I would zap this off and then punch through.
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
After.
Let's try that. Boom.
And then at some point, once this gets low enough, we're going to start running into the cotter pin again.
And then there's the bolt.
Oh. There you go. Here's your castle nut.
The tiny boy.
It would be nice if these bolts were the right length.
Tiny boy.
Probably seized, right?
We can assume that, yeah.
I also do have a Pitman arm puller thing that might work. Woo! It's this.
Hey, all right.
So you just put this on the metal thing and then you just screw this into the bottom of the bolt.
It's a very similar thing to get mouthpieces out of trumpets. Please tell me you can fit.
I don't want to hurt this lower ball joint boot.
No.
If I'd known we were going to have to disassemble this stuff, I might have just gotten a new lower ball joint boot, and then you kind of don't really have to worry about hurting it. Tighten this, and then eventually
It'll go clunk.
It will pop. Oh, that's it.
It's already done it. Wow, beautiful. I'm sure.
Maybe the hammer worked.
I'm sure the hammer worked.
Or like 80% worked.
Yeah, and that's all it needed. Beautiful. Okay, let's see them bolts.
And the axle just came out easily.
Yay, look at that. There it is. Wow.
I wonder if there's like a thing you're supposed to have. Like I'm down to buy a tool. I looked up another video of somebody doing this, and they removed this whole thing from the car. So they also took off the tie rod, and they also took off the upper control arm, like the upper ball joint, and they put this in a vise, and then fought it for another 20 minutes to get it out. So what I just did was remove this little thing. It's just two 10 mil bolts.
Yeah.
So back here, I sprayed some PP Blaster, and now we have to figure out a way to punch this through. It's not press fit. This is just, it's just supposed to sit in there. When you take the bolts out, it's supposed to just come out. It's just rust.
So literally it's just being
and like dirt and stuff. Yeah. This is the reason that it won't come out. So in theory, it shouldn't be too hard to pull. But based on the rest of the everything else about the interior of this wheel well, it might be terrible.
Hooray.
It might be easier if we just suck it up and just take the whole thing out. The only problem is I don't have a bench vise.
Come on. Here, yeah. Woo!
I beat it with a hammer. It came out.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Yeah, this is probably good enough.
Back end. What do we guys think?
We keep hitting it with a hammer. We don't really have any other choice. What we could do is take the upper control arm off, take this bracket off, and take this whole thing, upper control arm and this, for both sides, and just take it to a shop and be like, press these out with a hydraulic press.
Yeah. I think that's a worst case scenario.
Depends on what your idea of worst case.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like worst case scenario could also be we struggle with it for 5 hours and then give up.
And then give up and do it, yeah.
Or even struggle for 5 hours and then get it, and it's like, oh, or you could have spent like $30 or whatever to have
whatever it is.
Press it out on their press.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we're bringing them a car. They don't have to put it on their jack and pull all this stuff out themselves. You hand it to them and they just take it over to their press, put it on the press,
and then done.
Versus us
struggling,
so we are victims. Sometimes you're like, well, this particular job would be really awesome if it was done by not me.
Honda, what is that? What is this?
This is like 30 times harder than it should be.
Yep, just kill it.
Yeah.
Nice. Towards me, towards my face. All right. Yeah, all right.
The only thing is my conscience is like, Eric, 99% of this stuff is out. Why don't you just take out the shock and do the upper control arm? If you're gonna ever do it, then now is the time. It would make a lot of sense. You want to do new shocks? No. Do you?
No. I don't think it's necessary. We should do organize the garage video.
My garage needs one bad.
That'd be fun. People like that stuff.
I'm pretty sure I've been like rotating the shit out of this.
It's not moving at all, dude. Ooh, there you go.
I don't know why that mattered. Why did that do anything?
That's hilarious.
Man, I'm getting my fucking mileage out of this tool today.
Dude, this thing's great. Yeah, every aspect of this is dumb. Nice. And then I guess we'll just take this and get it pressed.
This is my new nightmare car experience.
Is this the worst thing you've done?
In a way, just relative to how simple it should be.
It should have been.
Versus how simple it is. This is like the worst disparity.
Yeah. There you go. And so that's our ABS, I guess, sensor. So to recap,
we had to take it off the bottom of the knuckle, pull the axle out, take it off the tie rod, take it off the front control arm. To properly get to the back, we take these screws out, but the problem is that this assembly, you can see, is attached to the whole thing, and we need to remove it from that.
Do you see this like very outer piece that's not spinning?
That's what's the problem.
That's what's stuck.
Okay. What do you want to do? Do you want to take it to a shop?
I mean, that would be the easiest thing to do for
Okay.
us. That would be the easiest.
Well, then we need to do this potentially to all of them.
It's the slowest in terms of like us being done today.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But yeah, I feel like that's not gonna happen. We'll just take literally everything apart and pull it out.
Yeah.
Because instead of being like, oh, can we, should we take the tie rod off? That like 20 minutes will be
Gone. Yeah, we're just not gonna do it. So.
Looks good. Nice sway bar bushing, man.
Wow,
oh, shit. Whoa.
Those end links, man. We got. There's the other one. On to the rears. How are we looking?
These are easy. We did the other side off camera already.
Oh look,
You got some rust there.
got some rust there. Got some stuff on your face, bud.
Yeah. Well, I guess the first thing we're gonna do is take off the caliper, and then we'll take off the caliper bracket, and then we'll take off the rotor, and then we'll undo all that with the new parts.
And that's it.
Yeah. So the first part is there's two 12mm bolts here. And literally.
You just had it.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, by the way, we did the cardboard, pop a hole in it, put the thing in it, little diagram. Driver's side, passenger side for the front assembly, just a cotter pin hole. Just so we remember what goes where.
If you don't have like a breaker bar or something that's like exactly this distance, just take a 12 and a 15 or whatever similar size, and you stick this on the bolt, and you get the wrench like this. So with the bend is up, and you feed it under the top, and then essentially you'll have a longer wrench. It works great if you don't have the right size stuff. Although you could just do this bottom one low. For the top one, you kind of can't really.
Yeah, you have no choice. Nice.
And then once you broke it loose,
The incredible.
that's when you get out your little ratchet.
Yeah, the ratchet's so good.
If you're having trouble, there is a collar here that you can hold on to.
Yes, that we know. 19 millimeter, big boy.
Yeah.
We're living it. We got to take that off just to make our lives a little bit easier.
And that was a 10, right?
12. Yeah, that's probably just the that's the brake line attached to the knuckle.
Does the easy side off camera.
I know, right?
Does the hard
Side
on
off,
camera.
which is perfect. Woo!
Driven in a field. Frequently.
Driven in a field. New. Woo. Ceramic. Much more pad on that one. Clearly. New springs.
Would you look for your exhaust leak too?
Oh yeah, keep forgetting about that.
That just doesn't seem that important. Most of the time. We're just like, oh, is the car gonna function at all? Oh no.
We can worry about that later. Oh.
I'm not sure they'll fail you for it since you're exempt. But maybe they will, who knows? Maybe they'll be like, excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me. I believe I ordered a
Decaf.
non-fat, no whip, sugar-free, vanilla flavored latte.
Hey, slacker.
What? We got a little customers lining up out the door over here. There it goes. Oh. Whoa.
Hit everything with a wire brush.
Yes.
It goes like this with the little flippy bit at the bottom here,
Yep.
on the lip. The fourth, the fifth, follow them. So change those out
Great. Scrub the hell out of it.
and scrub the shit out of it. You get one of these and you just go like, oh, I hate my life.
I don't enjoy living.
You have to say all that stuff or it doesn't work. Yeah, this is how you can tell it's working.
Yeah.
This is the critical bit.
Yeah, honestly.
Where you're gonna put the. Where you're gonna put those.
Okay.
You know, if you don't post a video on YouTube, nobody's gonna know if you cared about the rest or not.
That is true.
So I recommend not making YouTube videos of working on cars. It's stupid and dumb and lame, and I hate it.
Anyway, like and subscribe.
I'm almost at 500 subs, which is like halfway to
Hey.
getting 1,000 subs.
Hey.
And YouTube runs ads on these videos, whether I make money or not. So,
Right. They make money, you don't.
so yeah. Fuck 'em.
How we doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Check it out.
Check out my melody.
Check out my melody. Yeah, that is actually, yes, exactly what I was going for. I can't believe you picked that up.
Of course. That's it.
Whoa.
Whoa, good job.
We need the new rotor.
Yeah. Thanks. There we go. Oh, God. And there she is. We're going to give it a good spray with some patented brake parts cleaner. And we're just going to pretty much just scrub as much as we can off of it. Oh, man. Okay. In here, we also have one of these as well. So now the question is, how do we pull?
You just pull it. Just pull it. Simply pull. Whoa. Here, watch this.
Aha! Nice and easy. All right, so what do we have to do next?
Yes, we're gonna turn this. Yes, what's gonna happen is
We're just going to turn this for a while.
we're gonna turn this.
This is the best tool that they could come up with. Wow, really? Really? It's that tight? This is going to take forever. Okay. There we go.
Make sure when you open the grease, it like spurts out all over your pants.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Make sure when you you forgot to spill it everywhere.
So
You're doing it wrong. You're supposed to follow my instructions. I know what I'm doing.
I'm the director. So we have grease here.
We're gonna put the bracket on. Alright,
Great.
and then we just find the bolt holes.
Transfer these back to you.
Oh, it's back to the Eric show with Eric Baloney.
What would I be? Bernie Ernie?
Sorry.
Oh. I am once again imploring you. It's funny, the later you go on a session, just like the more like, I don't know, drunk you become in a way. Where you're just like, you know what? F it. My way. My way. My way or the highway. Just things just dissolve into debauchery. Is that one or both?
It's just one of them, because the other one...
Nice. Tab goes on the inside.
Because otherwise it won't fit around.
Yeah, because clearly you can
This.
see. Yeah, so let's see if it just slides in. Both sides are on. This fit perfectly. The end is in sight.
See this little thing? It's rotating, so you get your 19 mil out. Now you just stick it on there, and then you kind of tighten this. Thermal scorched to accelerate the break-in process. So I think that means they're broken in already.
So, didn't go exactly to plan. We thought it was gonna be a lot easier. The brakes on the rear though, yay, perfect, awesome. Nice and easy, 20 minutes. You know, that's what we were expecting on all four. So, rear brakes, completely done, new pads, new rotors. I just want to get driving again.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Because, believe it or not, this was not supposed to be a project car. This was supposed to be a seat time car.
Yes.
But we're cheap. I expect that we will still be below $2,000 when she's kind of inspected and ready. As long as that's true, I'll be happy. Below $2,000 for a stick-shift VTEC Honda. I know it's the stupid Eco VTEC, but still, it's pretty cool.
Subscribe to catch the next video where I install the upper control arms on the front of the car, and maybe some other stuff. Who knows what's going to be in this video? I don't even know yet. I'm still editing it. Although, we've shot everything, so stay tuned. I'm going to try pumping these out as fast as I can while also taking care of a young child.